here. You're going to miss the first part. You better hurry up and get on. Um, there we go. See, so you could tell, I guess once you start doing these videos after a while, um, because I don't wait and I just get into it because I don't figure that people are going to come and watch it. But now I realize that there's a little pop up and it sends it out to the world, you know? And um, if you wait for that pop up, more people can catch every bit of your sentence. But I like it if people just come in the middle and have to figure that shit out, right? Because that's how I had to figure life out. I just came in the middle. I had to figure shit out for myself, always. Um, so you can take the time to go back. I'll go slow. I'll give little pauses, breaks. You need time for snacks. Maybe that's the reason I like snacks so much, is because they're individually sealed and don't require me to reopen them because of mold. Certain things I still have. Most of my stuff is in airtight containers, though, you know? That's why I don't have roaches, or at least I don't think I have roaches. Um, whatchamacallit? Except for that egg, I think, that I just heard pop tonight, whatever that was. I heard something, whether it's something in the floor with the water, I don't know. It could be another crack in the pipe. So, what they are doing here, how do I say this? Let's think about it. I have to look into an escrow account for withholding rent. Um, I need the county to finish the inspection. Um, I think I have enough. The only thing, like, I could probably even do the court case myself, but I would like it done professionally. You know, I like things done nicely. And I feel like with the way I am, I would miss a deadline, you know? So what has happened is this network has set me up with deadline after deadline with the intention of making me miss something so they think they're going to pigeonhole me in a corner. So what I have to do right now, I'll let you know in advance. I need to extend my ticket, the date of my speeding ticket, my slow speed, my 45-mile-per-hour speeding ticket, because that's coming up in October 14th. I'm supposed to be in court for my speeding ticket. That's one of the only reasons I got a car. If I didn't have that speeding ticket, I probably might not have gotten a car. And I'm so thankful I did. Um, so there's a speeding ticket. That's why the lease changed this year. Before it used to be they took care of everything for 2 years, and then this year now they're like, we do things a little differently. Um, because they're trying to make me pay for something. I don't want to. You guys gave me all the mold. You're gonna pay for the whole car too, and you're gonna get me a new one. That's just my luck. Um, purple STI, and a job so I can afford the purple STI. Because as it is right now, I cannot justify spending that much money on a car. It's silly. So fix my credit so I could get the STI for the same car payment. Um, that would be lovely. So I have something to look forward to in 3 years once this is all fixed. Right. And I could park far away. I don't mind. I might try to find a place to actually park it, so when I do the cold start, it don't bother nobody. Right? Like if you're mad about a cold start, you don't like cars, man. You don't know how lucky you are to hear that cold start ass. Bitch, that is motherfucking ASMR like you have no fucking clue. Bitch. It's just like noise. And then they did a noise campaign thinking they're going to make me annoyed. And I'm like, that's a G-Wagon. Like murder down the street. I think it's a black one. Duh. Most of them are black, but I think that's a black one. Could I tell you who drives it? Probably. There's also a real nice Corvette around here. I don't know if he changed his wrap, but he used to have like a carbon fiber wrap, I want to say. I gotta go pee because my urinary tract infection is making me have to go pee. So that's the other thing. I'm pretty sure it's the toilet, and that someone has given me a urinary tract infection within the food that I eat or whatever it is. Somehow I've contracted something that makes me go pee extra, extra. Look, I look like a little boy. I do sometimes look like a little boy. A little boy with long hair. Right? Without earrings, goodness. All these marks on my face. Right? You guys gave me all kinds of shit. You know? Not blaming people, not because I told you how I feel about complaining. I'm not here looking for pity, and I'm not here like maliciously blaming people, but there's so much stuff that has been done to me intentionally to set this up. I have reason to believe there's something in my urinary tract that's forcing me to go pee pee more than necessary, and they couldn't get me with just like a normal urinary tract infection. I think it's something really nasty. And that is the whole thing. I'm supposed to go and take antibiotics, but antibiotics are going to lower my immune system. And then they had so much bacteria in here. So they were supposed to lower my immune system, and then all the bacteria was supposed to take over and make me a very sick person. A very sick and sedentary. Like they wanted me to just sit still and die. Prison without walls. So everybody's COINTELPRO is different. Everybody's MK Ultra is different. It's the program. Give me a second. I gotta use the restroom. Every time I flush the toilet, I feel like it's making the rest of the floor swell. So they're gonna try to say that it's the overflow trap, but my bathtub never overflows because I very distinctly have the shower wrapped around the thing so the little leaky handle does not go anywhere near the edge of the tub and leak into the motherfucking hole that they left that they didn't fix correctly. I got the whole thing wrapped up. Quite literally. Right? Like I keep that leak from going into the leak and making it a bigger leak. So that's why my bathroom, most of the time it feels dry. The water is coming from above. The dehumidifier runs so much. Like right now when I get up, depending on whatever has happened upstairs, there are times where I can walk into my bathroom and it feels completely dry, smells dry, because the dehumidifier works so fucking hard. And then there's times where I walk in there and it smells just like water, stink water. The kind of lashes they get. Ah, that shit's funny. You got it pinned. I don't care about racism. I don't get lashes, so that missed me. You know, I used to ride a scooter, a 400cc Yamaha Majesty, and I've been hit by a couple cars. Lay down. It's okay though, because I got back up. And on that scooter is when I discovered it's very hard to wear eyelashes. You can't ride a two-wheel vehicle. I got a motorcycle license. That's another thing. If you don't have a motorcycle license, don't fucking talk shit to me. Yeah, so whatchamacallit, you're wearing the eyelashes on it. It's not the most fun thing. I don't know how people do it. When you wear eyelashes, fake eyelashes on a motorcycle, your eyelash should be blowing in the wind, and it's not fun. Yeah, I don't know. That's like, it's not a joke my mom would say because my mom's not racist, but you don't really know what it's like to get roasted every day by a Japanese lady. Every day. I can't tell her how many times she said, you Americans, shut up. Right? Like, what are you had sex with an American man? Shut up. That's irritating. But every day, that's what I heard. You Americans. Well, I am half your child, and if I wasn't half your child, I wouldn't have made it this far. So, thanks, Mom. But we gotta go and clean out your whole closet. Like, everything. Everything. She got a new vacuum. She said, okay, we're going to get you a UV light. Most importantly, a UV light. I wish I could put the UV light in my coochie. Shit, I don't know. That sounds gross, and maybe I shouldn't have said it like that, but like, how am I going to go to the doctor like this? Y'all are trying to kill me, and doctors have all kinds of ways. So that's why I had to get a microscope so I can know what it is before I got to go in. Right? So when the doctor tries to gaslight me and give me some shit I'm not supposed to be taking, I could be like, okay, sure. Right? Like some of these prescriptions is really expensive. And then, like ivermectin, but we'll look at the side effects of ivermectin. How many doctors got to go to yacht parties because of motherfucking ivermectin? Oh, that's what I came on here to talk about. New World Order. New World Order, New World Order. Let's talk about it. Okay. So, this is for edutainment purposes only. I heard a lady say that, a targeted individual talk about it. For edutainment, and I got to put the towel back here because we don't want to get the hair oils or anything on the couch and make mold grow. Okay. Right? I didn't use conditioner because I didn't want to put shit on the couch that shouldn't be there. So my hair is a little dry right now, but I'd rather it be dry than oily. So I'm just smart. A 130 IQ. It was at one point. Anyway, for education purposes only. Where do I even start? So let's say they were capable of killing me in this apartment without fixing the plumbing, or say that they were capable of forcing me to move out without fixing the plumbing. Most of any of the visible mold, so long as it's caught before the plumbing becomes a bigger issue, like there's no visible mold on my walls. People keep trying to look in my apartment for mold. There's no mold on my walls because I clean my shit. So it's only the one little mold spore area where you can see it, and it looks like it's running up the whole back of the wall. So that's the place I'm waiting for the county to come and check. So they really got to pay me out. They really got to pay my ass out. They're going to try to make it so that that appointment doesn't happen. I still have tomorrow, maybe Monday, because I got 2 notices. So if we're going 3 business days by the email notice, I have until Monday for them to do it. So they just try to give themselves an extra weekend to try to make me crash out. Trying so hard. But I'm not. And so going back to New World Order and shit. For people who don't understand, for people who are just there collecting the money because it makes them rich and it lets them buy shit, here's what's happening. They're not going to tell the next tenant about this issue, and then they're going to let it continue. And I've lived here 11 years perfectly fine without this being an issue, without an air conditioner. This is my first year with an air conditioner because of this issue. The reason I didn't have an air conditioner is because 2 things. Air conditioner forces me to leave my window open, like all the time, instead of being able to close it when I want, as I want. Of course, I used to leave my shit open without it, but that's how you circulate air, no, right? So I think that they wanted me to get the air conditioner so that they thought I was a dumbass and that I was going to leave the little kickboard in the window. It's a kickboard because you kick that shit in and you open the window if you want to get inside. So I got a different kind of board. It's not a kickboard. You can't kick it out, but it moves to the side easily for me to close the window. So my window's never going to be left open, at least in my best of my ability, is never going to be left open enough for you guys to get in here. So on their list, supposedly, they're supposed to spray me with the roach spray, I think. Or they're either supposed to spray me with the roach spray or spray me and make me look dirty. Spray me with something. That's what they're supposed to do. And in the past, it looked like they sprayed the milk in my closet, I think it was. Like old milk or a roach pesticide. That may have been back when. See, and then I have this watermelon test, right? It's not a test. Last time they forced me to run up out of here before I had a 2-month off time in Hawaii. I had forgotten a watermelon in the refrigerator. When I came home, the watermelon was gone. Because that's all I could think about. I said, oh shit, I left a motherfucking watermelon in my refrigerator and I was in Hawaii for 2 months. And while in Hawaii for 2 months, there was still a car that followed us from the airport to the cul-de-sac we were in and turned around, made sure I saw him, and then left. That's gang stalker. And then I ordered UB keys, I think, and a key fob for my E-Trade. And the key fob for my E-Trade was broken in. I don't know if the UB keys... No, I didn't get the UB keys till I got back to the United States. Not United States, the mainland. But the what do you call it, keys? What do you call it? Did you see my teeth? When I came home, the watermelon was gone, meaning that somebody came in my apartment because the watermelon did not just disappear. That's $10,000 every time someone's in here unauthorized. Oh, who's the only person that has a key and is able to seal it back up the way it's supposed to be? Well, anyways, I'm sure there was a watermelon in there because all I could think about was, oh shit, I left a fucking watermelon. And then most recently I had one in there, probably 2 weeks, going on 3 weeks. And it just now started getting soggy. So I threw that shit away. But I think that the other watermelon was thrown away by somebody who gave themselves access to my apartment while I was out. Probably because it smelled bad. You know, like they're just like, God damn. But there's that. I remember everything. There's that. So look, I'm sleeping. There's that. Oh yeah, you guys get me at the good times right when I'm falling asleep. Because I've been up all day and then I do my job all day. And then I get on here, like, I'll just be tired. There really is not mold growing in here except for the one corner. And like on the floorboards, it's coming up. But they said there's algae or whatever. And they said algae. Still, it's a subfloor. I already named everything that it is. It's a subfloor, the soil plate, and the vapor barriers. And all of those things need to be replaced. And in order to replace them, you need to bring all this shit up. So I don't know. I guess supposedly they are they're buying everybody out and they're just gonna leave me here and then they're gonna let people fuck it up some more or something, or what? Whatever. It's not good. It is good. You know what's good? Waking up in the morning with the roof over your head, regardless of the roof. No. People outside don't got to deal with this. People on the street don't got to deal with this. So maybe it is better out there. Right? Like they talk about they're going to make me jobless and homeless. Well, at least if I'm those things, I don't got to go anywhere. And outside got enough sun for me to be okay. But they control everything. So that means it's going to turn into like Seattle and Los Angeles. And just be rainy all the time. I'm sure that there's places to homeless people find sleep out there too for that amount of money. You know? Okay. I'm gonna go because I gotta go to sleep. Talk to you later.